Hey, it's Jeff from the PlayStation team, and this is the video review for Patapon. Patapon is one of those games that comes along once in a game generation. It's a rhythm game, action game, strategy game, RPG light, and a couple of other genres that you probably will see in there. But it's one of those experiences that you actually get into gaming for. Fun, creative titles that you've never seen before, but that really challenge you. The story itself of the Patapons is about this small cycloptic race that are full of warriors that get exiled from their homeland by a rival army. Unfortunately, their god happens to abandon them, and so they wander the wastelands looking for purpose. Instead of being one of those characters, you actually play as their god known as Almighty, who comes back with their war drums to lead them back to glory. As Almighty, you'll use one of 4 magical drums and different rhythms to get the Patapons motivated to go into battle. By using the 4 count and the rhythmic pulsing of the screen, you'll direct them to advance, march, retreat, or attack, or a couple of other songs that you'll string together with the face buttons on your PSP. What's very interesting about it is that while you hit those buttons, you pound out your rhythm and then you wait as the Patapons respond in time. Hit them in enough rhythmic beats, and you'll get the Patapons in what's called fever mode, where they attack stronger, faster, and do a lot more damage. They also chant a little bit differently as well, so you always know what's going on. But you're doing much more than just pounding out rhythm and letting the Patapons dance. You're sending them on hunting missions, rescue missions, you're attacking small bases and large monsters, and you're doing everything that you can to defeat the rival army and get the Patapons back home safely. After every single mission, you return back to Patopolis, which is the home base of the Patapons, with the spoils of war, which could be food, different items, or other materials that you use to help restore your army. These can be combined in a number of different ways, and whether it happens to be using those items to help a tree dance or play on the toes of a baby mountain, the elements that you're using to establish the Patapon as a serious force to be reckoned with are incredibly creative. I don't think you've really ever seen a game like this before. There are a few problems with Patapon. The first is that there's no pause button. So if you have to step away from the PSP or you get interrupted, you have to basically put the game in sleep mode, which breaks your rhythm and really ruins your concentration. Another issue is that the game can be a little arcane, so you might not necessarily know where you're going all the time, and you may find yourself searching around for different things until you stumble upon what you need to do. The final one is that there is no real selling or trading mechanic within the game, so certain items that you need to progress throughout the game, you kind of have to hope that you get that random item drop as you're progressing through each stage. But even with all those problems, Patapon is an amazing game. It has infectious gameplay and rhythm, incredible visuals, and for $20, how can you go wrong? This is one of those titles that if you have a PSP, you really need to have it in your collection.